Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 3, K17, and today we are going to present on our poster on relation and regression analysis between the size of family member and number of car they own among as per students. My name is Daniel and I'm going to start with the introduction on our survey. As we all know, year by year the human population is increasing. So the 20th century has witnessed substantial change in both fertility and family size, as indicated by the number of children in the household, with the overall trend being towards smaller families. This is because the increasing standard of living causes the family to have a small number of them. In addition, the family need to earn a car in order to have a convenient lifestyle. As a result, the increasing size of family members will increase the number of cars they own. So basically, we are trying to figure out what is the relationship between the size of family member and number of cars they own among the ASPER students. Next, objective. There are two objectives in our mini project. The first one is to study the relationship between the size of family members and number of car they own. Number two, to predict average size of family in Malaysia and average car they own. So, for the methodology part, we collect the data from students from various education center using Google Form. We shared the Google Form through WhatsApp. In this study, size of family members was assigned as the independent variable and number of car they own is the dependent variable. For the recommendation, we suggest that students that comes from a big family are advised to apply carpool concept or sharing car, and they are encouraged to use the public transport to reduce the amount of car on the road in order to reduce air pollution. Before we end our presentation, we can conclude that the size of family affects their numbers of owned cars. Next, students that have a big family own many cars compared to the family of 3. And lastly, most family own 2 cars as it is matching according to their family size.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I would like to explain about the analysis. First thing first, we need to have the table with the data collection, and we need to calculate xy, x squared and y squared for the calculation. Next, we go to the calculation. First thing, we need to find the covariance using this formula, which is SSXY over n minus 1. To find xy, the formula is sum of x multiplied with y minus sum of x multiplied with sum of y over n, and the value is 112.838. Next, using the covariance formula, enter this value and divide with the 74, which is value of number of survey, and minus 1, so we get this value. From the data, we got the positive covariance. Next, we need to find coefficient of linear relationship using two formula. We need to find two things first, which is SSX. The formula is sum of x squared minus sum of x in bracket squared divided by n, and this is the value of SSX. And next, we need to find SSY, which is sum of y squared minus sum of y in bracket squared over n, and this is the value for the SSY. Next step, to find SXSY, we need to square root the SSX, which is this, this value and multiply with SSY, which is this value, and square root. So we get this value. And to find coefficient of linear relationship, which is R, we need to covariant of xy divided by SXSY. Covariant of xy we can get from this, and SSXY from this. So we get the 0.007361764. This value shows small relationship between number of car and number of family members. This means that number of family member only make a little increase on number of car. And last step, we need to find the line of the best fit or the estimate regression model using y equals to b naught plus b1x. First, we need to find b1x using ssxy over ssx, and we got this value. And next step, we need to find b naught, which is sum of y minus b1 multiplied by sum of x over n, and we got this value. So the line of the best fit for the estimate regression model is 3.597 plus 0.842x. That's all for the calculation. And next we go to the graph. This is based on our survey, which is have 81 response, but in the calculation we only have 74 response because of some of the response is invalid. So we find gender, age, size of family member, and also the number of car. That's all from me. Thank you.